guys, so this is my second review and I've already spoke about my holiday from Turkey. So this is the first holiday. I think this is the first holiday we went in on after COVID. So we went to the Tui Suneo Lagomonte. This was the first time we'd been with Tui because we normally go with Jet2. But when we first looked at holidays, this is September 2022. So when first we looked at the holidays, it turned out that Tui was actually cheaper than Jet2. So yeah, and that was the same for this year. When we went this year, Tui was cheaper than Jet2. And whenever I look online at holidays, Tui still seems to be cheaper than Jet2, which is astonishing considering I've always thought Jet2 were more affordable, but the holidays are getting really, really expensive, so we've been with Tui twice. So this one's the Lagomonte in Alcudia, Mallorca. It has a 3-star rating. So when you first arrive, there's a big lake. So you've got the hotel, the complex, all your rooms, everything, and it's got the pool out just outside the front. Everything's just literally outside of the front of the hotel, but it is all gated, so it is still within the hotel. And then you have just outside, you've got the road, and then you have the big lake. So that was the thing that I liked when I looked at the pictures and the videos and everything, was the lake. It made it look fantastic. Like, it's got a nice little bridge and everything. It's got its own island. I thought, oh, how amazing, it's got its own island on this lake where it's got a pool and everything. So it looks dead lovely on the pictures, and I'm not saying that it's not, but the one thing that lets it down, I mean, one negative would be the lake wasn't clean when we were there. So you walk around the lake, you could see all the stuff in the corners. The lake wasn't clean at all, and a lot of people in the hotel, literally nearly everyone, used to get bit by mosquitoes. So there was a lot of mosquitoes, and it's probably to do with the lake and how to do with the lake being dirty. But the entertainment rep did say that before COVID they did used to clean the lake, so it might not be so bad if they cleaned the lake. Potentially there might not be as much midges. That's the thing why we never went. We went once to because there's 2 outdoor pools. There's one on the island, which we went there once, but in the food area there's a lot of wasps as well, and I think that's probably to do with the lake being dirty maybe. So that's the thing that lets it down, but we shall keep going on and we'll talk a little bit more. So just at the front of the hotel you have your pools. So it's like you've got your main pool, and then you've got this like little add-on, but it's still connected, and it's like really shallow. It's literally like that deep, and it gets it's like that size all the way along, and then you get in the main pool. So people used to just literally have your cocktails, you have your drinks, and you could just literally sit in the shallow end. You just used to sit there. You didn't have to go. A lot of people just did that. You just sat in the pool, so you're in the water, but you weren't in the actual deeper bit. So, and then we did have a proper children's pool, which was a shallow one, a bit deeper than the edge of the big pool. But yeah, that was nice. The 2 pool areas for the bar area. I mean, there was one at the pool. We used to stay on one side, and there'd be one just the bar would just be behind. We used to sit not far in front of the bar, and we used to mainly stay there because we didn't really go to the lake that often. I think we just went there once. There was a good range of cocktails, I'm being honest, but they were really strong. You used to have to tell them we tell them, but I know people do like that cocktail strong, so I guess that's personal preference really. You could get slushies, which I honestly love a slushie. So yeah. Obviously every day they had aqua aerobics in the pool, which was amazing, and the entertainment team really got you involved in that. I mean, sometimes they used to come round and they try and talk to you, and we would just pretend we're asleep because we don't really want to talk. And if you've got your eyes shut, nobody's gonna come and bother you. Let's be honest. So yeah. So the food was good. I don't generally have any issues with food anywhere, to be honest, because as long as you've got stuff that I like, it's not really such an issue for me. As long as it is meat, I'll probably eat it, to be honest, like nuggets and things like that, or chips. Then I haven't got any issues with food. So it had a buffet restaurant inside. I did have a little bit of dining outside, where they had outside tables, al fresco dining as they called it. I think the one thing that let it down is you weren't allowed to take food out of there, and can't remember. I don't think you could get snacks from the bar. A lot of places we went to, they've had like a little restaurant outside, like a buffet area outside, or you could go to the bar and you could get like burgers and toasties, whereas they didn't have that. If you went in the lake, where the pool is in the lake, they had food there, but in the main complex area, they just didn't have that. So I think that was a bit of a letdown a little bit, you know. You'd have the aerobics, you go in your pool, and then it's come to dinner time, you'd have to get dry, put your clothes on, because obviously you're not allowed to go to the restaurant without your clothes on. You've got to be fully dressed, otherwise they'll send you packing or whatever. I don't know if they've ever done that, like. So you have to get ready, get dry, get everything ready, and then take your stuff in. Whereas if it's outside, normally, like my mum would just go, she would just go grab with something on a plate and bring it to where we're sitting, so we wouldn't have to get like dressed. We'd just sit where the lounge is and everything, which is so much easier, but they didn't have that. So as you went in, you had the main entrance desk, and then just to the side was where all the chairs and tables were, and you had the little entertainment stage, but the entertainment stage was tiny. So I think we went twice. One of the times we couldn't even get a seat. You've got to go so early to get a seat, because there's not that many tables and stuff. There are other places you can sit, but you can't actually see the stage. So we had like the acrobats, and literally I had to like stand because there's nowhere to sit. A lot of people, obviously, because of the mosquitoes, they were selling those candles, the orange candle scented ones, to try and keep the mosquitoes away. So when you were sitting, they'd have like the candle on that table and stuff. So it was quite a nice atmosphere and it looked good, but it was too small. The stage was tiny. When they were doing the acrobats, some of them actually, when they were doing it, actually went on the floor. It wasn't very high either, so I think they were stood on top of each other, but they had to go on the floor because it wasn't very high. The stage was absolutely tiny. Also, so this hotel isn't in the main city, it isn't in the city centre, so you have to get to like Alcudia where all the shops are, you'd have to walk. So it was about, I think, 20 to 30 minute walk. They have got a bus, but I think that, from what I remember, it wasn't on very much. We did try and get the bus once, because I think it started at 11 o'clock, but it was just a little mini bus, and there was literally so many people there, there was not even a chance of getting a seat. So we just didn't bother, so we literally walked. I mean, it didn't feel like such a long walk. It was all right, because you just walk past the hotel, and then there's another bar at the end. So we went there once for a drink. So if you needed, like, you could have like a stop, and then there'd be like, and then later on, further along, there was a steak bar. So we did have to ask someone the way to Alcudia, because we didn't actually know the way, because we went to a couple of shops that way where the supermarket was, and we found the supermarket, because we normally just like to find things. We don't normally ask people, we usually just walk around and we just find our bearings and everything. So we went to the supermarket, but we wanted to find out where like the main stuff was, so we went, obviously they found the main things and everything. But I mean, it was a lovely hotel. If the lake had been cleaned, it might have been a lot nicer, I think. I don't think it's anything that I've not really spoke about. So obviously at the reception there is a little shop, but I don't think I had any faults with it. To be honest, I'm not like a mega picky person, so I think all the hotels we've stayed at have had maybe little issues, not major. And I think the major issue here was obviously the lake. The lake was dirty. People were getting bitten by mosquitoes here, there and everywhere. So we went out and bought one of those injector things that you literally just stab yourself with for the mosquitoes. I think that was the main issue for everyone. Literally everyone got bitten, no matter what you did. But the hotel was clean. You know, we had no issues. The food was alright, good. You know, it was a really good hotel apart from obviously the lake. That was really it. It was nice and lit up. I mean, the entertainment stage, if it could have been bigger, it would have been nicer. I don't think there wasn't a lot of entertainment on it, to be honest, either. I think there was one day we stopped and there was acrobats and there wasn't really a lot going on. And one night we stopped inside because there was literally nothing on. So yeah, and obviously when we went, the Queen had passed away whilst we were there. So yeah, I think it did rain when we were there as well, actually. So yeah, that's it. And bye guys, and I am starting to do some more reviews, write them down, and I will do some more videos for you. So yeah, bye guys, bye.